Well, this is Pennant Race Baseball, and you all know that Pennant Race Baseball you can't mess up anymore. In a game that needs series to determine things, we're down to single games. And at 143, at let's see. This is 140, so 141 to 143. We're going to have 19 games left. So let's take a look at the first two and then take a look at the third and where we're at. Boy, the playoffs are going to be really, really good. So, first game, the Cardinals won. That's big for them. They've been sliding. Chicago Cubs over the Pirates. San Francisco, a big win over the Reds. The Reds are almost done. They gotta win in the next simulation, or else they are done. Arizona, a big win. Florida lost 2-1. Couldn't handle that. Atlanta goes ahead of the Braves in a great 8-7 game. San Diego 7-3, and the New York Mets lose 5-4. Now Tampa beat Milwaukee. That is a huge loss for Milwaukee. Toronto 13-4 there against Kansas City. Seattle 8-3 over Boston. Boston is almost 500. They might be out of it soon. The Yankees beat the Orioles, and the Twins beat the Cleveland Indians. They slide. They stop being swept 3 times in a row. Detroit beat the Angels, and Oakland wins over Texas. So Oakland and Texas, that is a big, big series. The next games, the Pirates beat the Cubs. The Giants sweep the Reds. The Reds might be out of it. The Reds might be out of it. They're now 4 back with 142, 20 to go. 4 back with 20 to go. The Astros beat the Cardinals. The Mets beat the Nationals. Florida loses again to the Dodgers. Arizona wins. Philadelphia, same record as the Braves. In the American League, Kansas City, they win 4-1 over the Blue Jays. Minnesota loses. They've lost 7 out of 8. The Yankees 8-3 over the Orioles, who have been not good. Boston will split with Seattle. Oh, Seattle wanted it. Boston is right on the edge there. Detroit loses. Milwaukee wins. They needed that win. And Oakland, a big comeback win over Texas. Oakland is looking good. Remember, Oakland has a championship in one of the simulation leagues. They beat Boston. That was a Creators Cup. My cat's going crazy. So, taking a look at today, let's take a look at the standings before we go. The pennant chase. First of all, let's take a look at the regular season standings. The Mets by 5 over the Diamondbacks, and the Marlins a game back in third. Atlanta a few back. They're 3 back, but Atlanta, San Francisco, Philadelphia all tied for 4 and 5. There's one more than what they should have, so 4, 5, and 6. And the Cardinals are a game back. In the American League, you have the Twins. They're down to a 3-game lead against Kansas City is 2. Baltimore has lost 2 straight. Oakland, winners of 7 straight. They're now 4th. Detroit and now Milwaukee, Texas, Toronto, Boston, and New York are 4 games, 4 and 5 back. So that's going to be very big. In the games today, definitely Philadelphia, New York. That should be a good one. We might have that. Taking a look, trying to see. There's a lot of playoff teams versus non-playoff teams. In the American League, Boston, Tampa, Baltimore, Washington, Detroit, Seattle, New York, and Kansas City should be a good one. Now Milwaukee and Oakland. Milwaukee and Oakland is a big one. As you take a look, the Milwaukee Brewers, they gotta beat Oakland. Both of them are on long winning streaks. Milwaukee is 4 back of a playoff spot. They're 4 back of a playoff spot. Now, Philadelphia plays the Mets. Now, Philadelphia is tied for that 5th spot. But today we're going to go to Milwaukee. Milwaukee and Oakland. And Milwaukee, basically, if they lose one of these, they're probably going to be eliminated. If they win both of these, they are back in the game, and everybody knows it. And everybody knows it. We're in Oakland. We're about ready to go. Oh, how beautiful it is. And look at that. We got one of those weird views where let's go to home plate action. As you see, 4th and 6th. This is big for Milwaukee because if they lose, then that'll be pretty much it. We can't go there. Let's say why? Let's go home plate. Oh, that's easy. I like home plate. Home plate. Home plate. Maybe center field close. Nah. Let's go home plate. All right. So both teams are 8-2 in their last 10, and they identical pretty much the last couple months, but we're about ready to go. So here we go. It's just a little bit different. I hate this cat. Seriously. My God. I put it down and it still just jumps up. Doesn't care. So Felder, Molitor, and Yount are ready to go. A big 2 games for Milwaukee, basically at the sweep where it's at. Gio Gonzalez is ready, and that'll be on the ground. So 1-3, 1 out. So looking good there. That'll be 1 out now. Looking at the other scores, Cleveland leading Detroit. Arizona is losing in the 9th inning. Atlanta is down by 1. Florida is leading Houston. Toronto and California. The Cincinnati's got to really win like 5 in a row if they want to win. 2nd inning, Minnesota and Texas is very good. San Francisco, Washington, they're solid. Other games, like we want to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Right now for winners already of games, the Mets beat the Phillies, so the Phillies are going to be down a little bit. Boston beat Tampa Bay in a wild one. Baltimore won. So that's all we know about right now. So we're about ready to go. 1 out, and Paul Molitor. And that'll be a base hit. So Molitor will get on. Paul Molitor to first. Remember, Milwaukee needs to win 2 in a row. If they don't, they're pretty much gone. We're about to eliminate teams. Oh, the Cats fighting in the background. Robin Yount now. Yount, and that's a base hit. They want to get a good start early, and they're going to go first and second. Here in the top of the first with one out. Taking a look, we got Dwayne Martz. Good to see you, Dwayne. We gotta love it, Dwayne Martz. He has one of the best baseball channels there is. And for a special time, like right now, Dwayne Martz, please look at his channel. Please. That's really good. Rob Deer now. Deer to left field. And this one is gonna be 3-0 right now, Milwaukee. Milwaukee a 3-0 lead. Rob Deer, his 22nd home run. And Rob Deer puts it through, and it's 3-0. Like right now, they've only got one out, and Gio Gonzalez, who's 12 for 13, 3.78 ERA. Here's Glenn Braggs now. My goodness. Glenn struck him out. And that's going to be 2 outs. Sometimes you need that bases clearing, settle it down, but you gave up 3 runs. Looking at Detroit. Detroit's going to have trouble. Atlanta, they need to win to keep pace. They're tied. Struck him out. And Milwaukee has 3 to begin. 3 to begin. The score, Milwaukee 3, Oakland nothing. Bottom of the first inning, we're talking about a very, very close game, a pennant race. Remember, your top 5 move on. So that kitten just jumps up and on there. So it's all good though. Having cat problems at the moment, technical difficulties. Here's Rajai Davis, and the cat just comes back. So Rajai Davis now for Oakland. Oakland is a team that is up there. Many have felt they're playing hot. Minnesota is not. Oakland has won 7 straight, and that's going to be 1 out. Oakland has won 7 straight games coming into this, and they've propelled themselves as Barton is hitting 270 now. Derek Barton, first base. Teddy Higuera is 18 and 10, 291 ERA, wants to be a 20-game winner this year. He's only got a couple other opportunities, already up 3-0, struck him, no, walked him. Oh, I thought that was looking good, and well, they said no good there. Coco Crisp, the DH, 233 average. He's an everyday player. The DH, Coco, and that'll be to left field. Will it hit the ground? Yes, it will. And they're going to go to third. It's going to be second and third. And he's safe. 1 out. Oakland now wants to get on. Jack Cust, the right fielder. Jack Cust, the right fielder, hitting 273, 17 home runs. Struck him out, and that's going to be 2 outs. Oakland wanting to come back in this game. You know, they're down 3-0, but, you know, the whole thing is don't panic. Play the statistics the first 5 innings. Cliff Pennington, the shortstop. Struck him out, so 2 big strikeouts to end this inning. The score, Milwaukee 3, Oakland nothing. This cat is crazy. So here we go. He wants to look up there, and I just nudge it down. There we go. Second one, Spires, Gantner, and O'Brien. So Bill Spires, the shortstop, hitting 260. And that'll be on the ground, a base hit. Now the trend for the oh, he aired it. That's an error, and it goes by him. He's going to get an extra base. So if you're Milwaukee and you need wins, like right now, not 8 out of 10, but 1 out of 1. The 7th error right there, and now here's Jim Gantner, first base. Gantner high, pop fly. Underneath, won't be deep enough to go to third. And that'll be 1 out. Boy, that takes away the double sacrifice. And right now, here's O'Brien, Charlie O'Brien. That'll be a base hit. Maybe, yes, and it'll hit left center field. Will they come home? And they're going to throw home, but it's going to be first and third. 1 out. Gio Gonzalez, not a good outing for him. Mike Felder. But you know what? We say not a good outing, but what about these batters? I mean, under this pressure, they are really performing. To right field. And a base hit. So 1 run is going to score. It's 4-0. Milwaukee is hot. Give credit where credit is due. And here's Paul Molitor, 1 for 1 on the day. Molitor, this will be on the ground. 6, 4, 3. And they get the double play. And that'll end the inning. 4-0. Milwaukee leads. Now you never, ever, ever know. You never, ever know. Oh, Dwayne Martz, good to see you. You never, ever know when or how, a game will go 4-0 now. What if the thing ends? What if the thing ends like 12-10? 4-0. Just come back. It's a step. It might end 4-0. Who knows? Ellis from Higuera. Here's Ellis. High and deep to right center, and this one is caught in center field for 1 out. That was really good. Look at this, 5 stars. Good night. That was pretty cool, 78 miles an hour. Here's Suzuki. I'm going to try something really quick. I'm going to hit dynamic cameras and see if it works on this field from this action angle. Suzuki now. The catcher struck him out, and you don't need any special things for that. Bottom of the second, 2 outs. And here's Rosales, Adam Rosales, third baseman, hitting .229. Struck him out, and that's going to end it. So we go to the third inning. The score: Milwaukee 4, Oakland nothing. Third inning, you have Yount, Deer, and Braggs. And one of these days for playoffs, when I get back in August, I only have one more. Next Saturday night is the Super Bowl championship game for the Sire 0329 League. The championship games will be tonight Islamabad time, and tomorrow morning regular time. But anyway, Eastern time. Robin Yount. And that'll be on the ground. That'll be 3 unassisted, 1 out. So Robin Yount is gone, 1 out, and here's Rob Deer. He had the 3-run home run, the 74th RBI of the year. As Milwaukee, that'll be a high pop fly. A little bit lazy, nearing the dugout, and it'll be caught 2 outs. Well, the Oakland A's, they're looking good, really they are. And here's Glenn Braggs, right fielder, 17 homers, 64 RBIs. That'll be to right field and a base hit. So it'll be a single. Looks pretty cool. And B.J. Surhoff, third base. You never thought B.J. Surhoff was this early in 1989. Top of the third inning, 4-0. Gio Gonzalez to Surhoff. It's going to be a walk, ball 4. And there you see 2 are on for Oakland. Top of the third inning, 2 outs. Bill Spires, 1 for 1. That'll be on the ground, and they pick it up. They're going to throw. 3 outs. So 4-0. We go to the bottom of the third inning. The score: Milwaukee 4, Oakland nothing. Well, Milwaukee got all of their runs early. Milwaukee knows they have to win 2 or else they're going to start fading. The American League picture is starting to solidify, and you might have the teams in, but not the, how should I say, oh, look at Atlanta. Atlanta is trying to tie it up. They need to. Florida and Houston. Florida's winning. Florida's a very solid team. They are. And the pitch here. That'll be to right field. And underneath, 1 out. Bottom of the third, 4-0. You look at Davis. Rajai Davis, center field. Hitting 267. That'll be to left field, and will it hit? No, what a catch. What a catch, Rob Deere. A 3-run home run and a great catch. You know, when you have player of the game, everybody looks at stats. Oh, Atlanta has tied it up, and they have a chance to beat the Dodgers, a rival on another coast. If they do that, that'll be huge. Barton now. Barton down will be on the ground. This will be 1. He beats it out and he's safe. Let's see if the 2-out Lightning helps. Coco Crisp, 1 for 1 on the day. Crisp, that'll be the same thing on the ground. This time they go to first and they get him. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Milwaukee 4, Oakland nothing. 10th inning, LA and Atlanta. They go, I mean, it is big. We have 1 viewer on Twitch taking a look. Oh, looking at Fresno State, Weber State simulating. So here we go. Ganter, O'Brien, and Felder. Jim Ganter now 0 for 1. That'll be on the ground. Picked up, short to first, 1 out. See Oakland right now. Here's O'Brien, Charlie O'Brien, the catcher. He's 1 for 1. Almost said Conan O'Brien. The pitch, and that'll be to right field, and caught, 2 outs. Taking a look at other games, Toronto big up on California. Toronto is another team that needs to win. Kansas City 2-2 in the 6th. Minnesota is up 2-1 in the 6th. Kansas City is only 3 back. Detroit is fading. St. Louis and Colorado still nothing in the 5th. St. Louis needs to win. They're a game back. They need to win, start winning games in a row. San Francisco, that's early on in the 1st inning, and that'll be it. The Dodgers up 4-3 in the 10th, but Atlanta's going to get, and that's going to be ball 4. So Milwaukee there, Felder. Here's Molitor. It's Mark Felder, not Cecil Fielder. Here's Paul Molitor now, second base, 1 for 2. That'll be on the ground. 5-4. And that'll be it. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's still 4-0 Milwaukee in a huge game. Well, the Oakland A's, they know every game is big, and there's about 7 teams that are looking on in, and probably 7 out of, there's 5 teams that make it, probably six teams looking at the 2 through 5 slot, which is 4 teams, 6 of them. And Milwaukee's on the outside looking in. Here's Jack Cust. So they got to hold on to this 4-0 lead. That'll be second to first, 1 out. 1 out, and here's Cliff Pennington, the shortstop. Everyday player, 500 at-bats, hitting 250. That'll be on the ground. This will be third to first, 2 outs. Oakland nothing going for them today. Mark Ellis 0 for 1. As we look at all the other games, especially that Minnesota game, they're only up by 3 games. And they walk them. So Kansas City and Baltimore are teams to look at. We know Baltimore won, so if Minnesota doesn't win, you want to be number 1. Here's Kurt Suzuki, 0 for 1. Suzuki will be on the ground. This will be 5-4, and they're going to get the 3rd out. We go to the 5th inning. 4-0 Milwaukee after a 3-run shot by Rob Deere in the 1st. Kansas City's playing the New York Yankees. New York Yankees will have to roll off like 6 wins in a row. And we're about the time when we're about to start eliminating teams. Texas is a team looking in that needs wins against playoff teams so they get that differential. San Francisco gave up a lot. San Francisco, one of those teams tied. That's going to be straight ahead to center field and way back, and it is caught. Oh, what a catch. What a catch, Chili Davis. That's going to be 1 out. No, Rajai Davis. Sorry, Chili was the 1980s. Here's Rob Deere, 1 for 2. He had that 3-run shot. And struck him out. That's going to be 2 outs. 4-0 Milwaukee. Here's Glenn Braggs, 1 for 2. Struck him out, and that's going to be 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. This score, Milwaukee 4 and Oakland 0. Bottom of the 5th inning, Adam Rosales, 3rd base. San Francisco got 2 of those runs back. They have 2 errors. St. Louis leading Colorado. They're trying to tighten up everything now. That'll be on the ground and a base hit. So Oakland will start off their 4th inning with a base hit, a single. So Rosales will get on. Here's Gabe Gross, 0 for 1. That'll be to right field. Will it be? Yeah, it'll be a line drive and a catch, 1 out. Right to him. Here's Rajai Davis, 0 for 2. He had a great catch last inning. That'll be right up the middle. Will they be able to get it and throw to first? No, they won't. It'll be 2 on now. And this could be Oakland's inning to start scoring runs. Aguera's thrown 77 pitches. Derek Barton is 1 for 1. On the ground on this. Oh, they're going to go 3-6-3. And they get the double play to end the inning. And we go to the 6th inning. The score, Milwaukee 4, Oakland 0. 6th inning. Minnesota has scored 2 more. It's 4-1 there. B.J. Surhoff, 0 for 1. It'll be high center field and a base hit. So Surhoff will have a single. So it'll be 1 for 2 there. Billy Spires, 1 for 2. Here's Gio Gonzalez. And Spires. That'll be to right field underneath. And that'll be caught, 1 out. Well, Milwaukee hot early. We said we never know how the game goes. And then we said it could end 4-0. And it might end 4-0. 1 out, Jim Ganter, 0 for 2. First baseman, Milwaukee. That'll be on the ground and a base hit. He's 1 for 3. They're going to go to 3rd. They're going to throw to 3rd. Will they get him? No. And it's going to be 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. For 2. On the ground, they're going to throw, and that'll be an out, but a run scores, and it's 5-0 Milwaukee. So B.J. Surhoff gets it. Charlie O'Brien gets an RBI, and here's Mike Felder, 1 for 2. Right field. 2 outs, and this is deep. But underneath, and he'll make the catch short of the wall. But Milwaukee gets another one. A huge game for Milwaukee. It's 5-0. Bottom of the 6th inning. This is a very big game. Milwaukee has to sweep Oakland. They have to. Coco Crisp, 1 for 2. They need to get back in, and they need to hope a few other teams lose. And that'll be to center field. And underneath, 1 out. You know, if you drop a game to another team, okay. You know, that window, your last 10 if you're Oakland, you'll probably need to go 9-1, and your one loss will be, but it's still doable. Jack Cust, right field. I mean, if you're Milwaukee, you still need to do that. That'll be underground. And this will be 3-1 for the out, 2 outs. Taking a look at everything. Dwayne Martz, good to see you again. You're in. And in the Twitch, like nobody. And in the, oh God, the other one, the college football. I'm simulating every single game, the 2006 schedule with the 2022 rosters. Here's Cliff Pennington, 0 for 2. Struck him out, and that'll be it. We go to the top of the 7th inning. The score, Milwaukee 5, Oakland 0. Top of the 7th, you have Molitor, Yount, and Deer. Brad Ziegler will be in at 2.38 ERA, 1 for 2. And here it is, the pitch. High, and that's 1 out. So 1 out, top of the 7th inning. Robin Yount, 1 for 3. Ziegler wants to hold Milwaukee to 0. Ziegler is in. He's a side armor, and that's going to be Robin Yount. And, oh, and it goes over his head all the way to the wall. Yount will go to second base. You can see him. They throw him in. And here in the Oakland Coliseum, a double for Robin Yount. It's 1 out. Top of the 7th inning. Yount hitting .298, the closest to 300 of anybody. And here's Rob Deer. Left field, 1 for 3. 1 home run, 3 RBI. Struck him out, and Rob Deer with the 3-run home run sits down. He's only hitting .239. Here's Glenn Braggs now, 1 for 3. Braggs, it'll be on the ground, 4-3, and that'll end the inning. Go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The score, 5-0 Milwaukee. So we take a look at other games right now. Texas has cut it to 4-3 in the bottom of the 8th. Kansas City in the bottom of the 9th. They would love a win. St. Louis needs a win. They've fallen all the way down. Washington 8-2. They lead San Francisco. San Francisco not looking good tonight. They can't afford it. They're in a position. So here's Ellis, though. Mark Ellis 0 for 1. Oh, there's Mark Ellis, and it's going to get one back on the scoreboard. And this thing is gone. Mark Ellis has just hit a home run, a solo shot to make it 5-1. His 10th home run of the year, 403 feet. And it's Milwaukee 5-1 now. And when you score nobody out, everybody wonders, will this be your inning or not? And Kurt Suzuki, the catcher, he's 0 for 2. So Teddy Aguirre, 89 pitches, is still in. And that'll be to right field. And underneath, a base hit. So you have one on. And now it's one swing of the bat. That was a big thing of that home run. Milwaukee. There's Adam Rosales, 1 for 2. Milwaukee definitely There it is, and they're going to throw to second, and he's going to be safe. So Rosales now, 1 for 2. Higuera. The pitch, and that's going to be to left field, and a base hit. Will they come home? Let's see. They throw all the way home. They get it home, and they're going to get him out. No way they should have gone. Especially when you got 2 on, nobody out, and you got a sacrifice position. Even a double play would have done it. Jake Fox, the pinch hitter, and right now it is Oakland fans getting upset. Here's Jake. And it'll be in the ground. They're going to go to second base, and it'll be safe. So Rosales with the first stolen base of the year. Jake Fox. New York has gone ahead of Kansas City. And that'll be on the ground. That's going to be 5-3. And 2 outs. Boy, they really ruined that. That would have been probably a run, 5-2. With maybe, even if, who knows, double play, who cares? It would have been 5-2. Here's Rajai Davis, 1 for 3. That'll be on the ground. They'll throw it to first. They get it 3 outs. Now, they really hurt themselves. It's 5-1. We go to the 8th. Minnesota has pulled ahead big time. Colorado's still there. Here's B.J. Surhoff, third base, top of the 8th inning. My cat is all over me, and that's going to be a base hit for Surhoff. So Surhoff, and that's going to be a base hit. Sorry about that. Here's Bill Spires, the shortstop, 1 for 3. Against Ziegler. And that'll be on the ground. They're going to go to second. They will throw, and he's going to be safe. So here's Spires down 1 for 3 on the day, and they want another run. That'll be a strikeout there, 1 out. Ziegler is in against Ganter, singled in the 6th. That'll be on the ground, unassisted, 2 outs. Don't have to worry about a sacrifice there. You get the out, it's 3. So Charlie O'Brien, an RBI, 1 for 3. 1 for 3 for O'Brien, and that'll be on the ground again, unassisted. So we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Milwaukee 5, Oakland 1. Milwaukee 5, Oakland 1, Barton. Derek Barton, 1 for 2. High into right field, and it's on the ground. So they're going to throw to second, and he'll be all right. They cut it off, and Derek Barton, now all of a sudden, Teddy Higuera is a little weaker. Here's Coco Crisp. This is the heart of the order. Crisp to left center field. And this one is off the wall. So 1 run is going to score. They throw it in. It's going to be a double. They trade places. It's now 5-2 now. And you got to think, are they going to get in, or are they going to get the closers in? Here's Cust. 0 for 3. Higuera is tired. Struck him out, 1 out. Bottom of the 8th, tough. Here's Cliff Pennington. 1 out, Pennington to right field. This one is back. It's caught though, and nobody moves. 2 outs. Oh, if he would have got that, that would have been big. 2 outs, and Mark Ellis, 1 for 2 as a home run. Higuera is still in, trying to get this last out for the closer to come in. Pitch. On the ground. Base hit, and will they score? And they come around, they throw home, and it is safe. It's now 5-3. So Kurt Suzuki is up. Higuera, they're 2 outs. Suzuki is 1 for 3. We'll see. The pitch. Suzuki, and that's the center field, and a base hit. Will they come around to score? Yes, they will. They're going to throw home, and they are safe. It's 5-4 now. And Higuera is still in. Here's Adam Rosales. If you're Milwaukee, you started out well. You never felt this way all night. And Adam Rosales on the ground. And 6-4, they ended, but it goes all the way to a 1-run game. 5-4, they really left them in. Well, let me tell you what, St. Louis has ended up tying that game. Taking a look right now. Now it's 5-4, top of the 9th inning. Felder. Mike Felder, the center fielder, 1 for 3. New pitcher is in. We'll go over him after this. And that'll be high into center field. Will it be deep enough? It is caught. 1 out. Rajai Davis. Andrew Bailey, 7-5, an ERA of 1.30. Struck out 65, walked 14. 10 earned runs. He has 26 saves on the year. He's their closer. So Paul Molitor, 1 for 4. Struck him out, 2 outs. So he wants some work in, 2 outs. And Robin Yount, 2 for 4. They need to hold down. They know the importance of this game. See, that's the one thing in baseball. When you can eliminate somebody, you eliminate them. You don't let them hang around. And Robin Yount on the ground, and they'll go, and they'll get it to first. They got 3 more outs for Milwaukee because of the way this game is. They really need the next 2. They need to sweep to stay in it. It's 5-4. Bottom of the 9th, Dan Plesac would play for the Pirates. 31 saves so far. Dan Plesac looking for his 32nd save would be very big. Jake Fox, 0 for 1 today, and this first batter will be big. And that might be, and it is a base hit. So Fox will get on, and here comes Oakland. Oh my, as Oakland it is. If you're Milwaukee, you thought it would be easy. It was 5-0. Now it's 5-4. Rajai Davis, 1 for 4. Rajai to left field, and this one is back, but it looks short, and it is 1 out. And nobody moves, still at first base. Oh, we thought. And here's Barton now. Derek Barton, 2 for 3.
Strike 3.
Struck him out. That was up and in. And it'll be 2 outs now. So Barton, wow, that was, very close. Coco Crisp is 2 for 4 with an RBI. And here it is. Dan Plesac, 11 pitches. Can he get Coco Crisp? And can Milwaukee get a huge win? Struck him out, and that's it. Milwaukee wins. They had a 5-0 lead. They knew they needed to win this game. It was a must win. It really was. If they would have lost, they would have been 5 games left. They would have been 5 games done with 20 to go, down with 20 to go. Now it's closer. They're knocking down games between them and the opening group, the top group. Brewers have been up and down all year. And boy, did they slide, but here it is. Everybody in the lineup for Milwaukee got a base hit. Doubles for Yount and Surhoff on Oakland's side. Barton, Crisp, Ellis, Suzuki, and Rosales got multiple hits. Rob Deere had the 3-run home run. Mark Ellis is the player of the game. Oakland's Mark Ellis, he went 2 for 3, 2 RBI, walked once. Everybody spread it out, but Ellis did very well. He hit a home run. So Milwaukee is now 74-69. They're 4 back of Oakland. But that was big. That was very, very big. And let's see the rest of the scores today. And let's go back. So here we go. The Mets beat Philadelphia 4-1. Florida 3-0 win there. The Pirates beat Arizona. Arizona's got to be careful. They're moving down the list. Other games, the Dodgers beat the Braves. The Braves got to be careful. Cincinnati loses again, so they've lost 3 in a row. They're probably done. The Nationals, there, 11-3 over the Giants. That's big. The Cardinals picked up a big 9-8 victory and a hold-on victory. Boston's won a couple in a row, a crazy 11-10 game. They were up 10-2, and then Tampa Bay came back and ended up tying the game. Baltimore 3-2, winners over the Washington Senators, a huge, huge win. Toronto 10-4, they needed that win over the Angels. The Tigers 6-5, they come back at the very end of the game, and they beat Cleveland. That is huge for them. Seattle loses, they're probably done. They needed some big wins. The Yankees are trying to make a late push. A 6-3 win in 11. Kansas City loses. The Twins, a big 8-4 win, and Milwaukee beats Oakland. So what does this mean right now for the standings? The regular standings, 1 in the New York Mets, 2 and 3 Florida and Arizona are now tied for second place, and that's big because of home field advantage. Look at this. St. Louis, Atlanta, San Francisco, and Philadelphia are all tied for that 5th playoff spot. You have 2 teams. So what would happen in there is you would have Philadelphia play at St. Louis, San Francisco at Atlanta, and the 2 winners there would be in. But 4 back are the Dodgers, Reds, and Expos. And now the people are fading. I can't believe the Rockies have faded so much. On the other side in the American League, the Twins are 4 up on Baltimore. They gain a game on Kansas City. Baltimore and Kansas City again are tied with second. So 4th place is Oakland and 5th is Detroit. They're tied there. Milwaukee had to win, and they did. So they remain 4 back of the entire playoff bunch, Oakland and Detroit. Toronto, Texas, the Yankees, and Boston. So Oakland and Detroit, if they go on a slump, you got Milwaukee, Toronto, Texas, the Yankees, and Boston all right there to see what happens, as this is game number 143. Taking a look at the home, Rod Carew leading in batting average, home runs Bob Horner. with 46. Howard with batted in. Wiggins with stolen bases. Rod Carew with the WAR. Pitching leaders, John Denny, the ERA. Hands, Blyleven. Zamaya with saves. And WAR is Blyleven. Runs scored the Rockies. Batting average the Pirates. Home runs Rockies. Stolen bases Expos. On base Minnesota. And that's the thing that matters. Pitching against Oakland. Runs against. They're number one there. Efficiency. Oakland again. The starters ERA, Philadelphia. Bullpen, Tampa. And fielding is LA. So teams are starting to be eliminated. When you look at this, California and Cleveland were both eliminated today. They were both eliminated today. And they're going to all start being eliminated very, very soon. Tomorrow it's going to be very unique. We're going to work our way up. A lot of teams, it'll just be eliminated all the way up. But look at Texas, New York, and Boston. Jeez, oh man, Milwaukee and Toronto. But they got to hope Oakland or Detroit slides. So the pennant chase is this. First of all, in the National League. Thank you very much, Dwayne. Thank you. In the National League, we go by 3 games. So this will be 9-8 will be our next broadcast day. That'll be tomorrow morning. The Dodgers and the Mets. The Mets have a 6-game lead. So the Dodgers and the Mets, that'll be big. Florida and Colorado, so they might be trying to pick up games. Arizona, Montreal. St. Louis against the Pirates. Atlanta against Houston. Houston dropped like a lead weight in the ocean. San Francisco and Philadelphia. We'll probably have that game. San Francisco and Philadelphia right now, they're tied for that last spot. 4th and 5th. As there's 4 teams tied for that last spot. So San Francisco and Philadelphia. We'll have to take that out. That'll be in Philadelphia. And yeah, that'll be pretty good. Jerry Kuzman for Philadelphia, 11-13, 3.90 ERA against Ed Whitson. And that'll be big. On the other side, Minnesota will be at Milwaukee. You can see the Texas Rangers have started to fall out. How bad is Texas? Texas, well, 73-7. They're 5 back. So right now they got to earn something, and that's if you're Minnesota, if you're Texas, you got to win that game. But then Minnesota is at Milwaukee, so Milwaukee can make some headway. Baltimore will be at Seattle there. Kansas City at Washington. Oakland at Tampa Bay. Detroit at Texas. So that's a big thing. Texas has to win and then beat Detroit twice. They can really be big. And then Detroit, notice they play Texas and Milwaukee. If they go 4-0 in those games, that could be it. And then Milwaukee is Minnesota, then at Detroit. So Detroit's got everybody nibbling at their feet, but we're probably going to go San Francisco and Philadelphia in our next game because that difference is going to be very, very big. I have a crazy kitten sleeping after going crazy today. Sleeping in my lap. But it is time for me to go. It is a great day tonight. The AFC Championship game. David Little, good to see you. It's the Half-Ass Baseball League. Tonight, the AFC Championship game. The AFC Championship game. Tonight is Islamabad time, which means Saturday morning, your time. It'll be Saturday afternoon, about 1 o'clock your time. It'll be the Cleveland Browns at the Miami Dolphins. The 87 Browns at the 72 Dolphins. And then tomorrow, about the same time, the NFC title game. The Redskins host Seattle. All right, have a great day, everybody. We will see you later.